Hello everybody, welcome to Hollywood Bets Greyville. It is Wednesday. We're out on the Poly and the second race on the card. We're going to get our bipods on with Len Mayu, 0691643272. Somebody was asking, how do they get access to information without having to watch Weighted to Win? Use the WhatsApp number. We send it out there as well. There's the QR code for you to open your Betway account. Hopefully you've already done so. This is the Betway story this morning. It's Wednesday morning, 10 Nautical Landing. Mike Miller's in great form, 19 to 10. 9 Echo is 5 to 2 second favourite. 2 Late Bloomer is 3 to 1 and 8 to 1 about the balance of the runners in the race. Len Mayu is on the line. Morning, Len. Looking forward to the Durban season as we inch away into the Hollywood Bets Durban July. What we're doing first leg of the bipod, Leonard?
Good morning, Clyde. Yes. Well, first leg of the bipod with the scratching of MS Sakura, who looked a bit of a penalty kick. It's made the race, it looks to be between the 9 Echo and 10 Nautical Landing. There was very little between the two last time when they met, but I was impressed with the way Echo did run on strongly in the straight. However, she hasn't run on the poly track, so I think both of them in the bipod. And then the 2-year-old Late Bloomer, I know it was quite fancied on debut, but she ran no for improvement from that one. But I think 9 and 10 should be sufficient to get us through the first leg of the bipod.
Okay, well, let's see how they match up again. These two horses that Len recommends in the opening leg of the bipod. That perm cost you 192 Rand. It's a maiden, but it's open in that it's the handicap type maiden, and it's over the 2,000 on the poly. There are 9 of them that are going to go to the gate, and it is, of course, the start of the place accumulator. Let me just give you an update quickly on what Betway have got this morning's market at. Number 2, Silver Platter, 15 to 10. Number 3, Limelight Legend, second choice at 33 to 10. And you can get 4 to 1 and better about the balance. I was wondering if it does come down to just those two horses, Silver Platter and Limelight Legend, Leonard, or do we need to dig a little bit deeper to find the winner?
Clyde, as you said, it's an open maiden handicap, and it may just be a little bit trickier than first meets the eye. The obvious two horses being Silver Platter and Limelight Legend. But if you look at a horse like the Green Gallant, he was beaten 5 lengths by Limelight Legend the last time they met, and that was at level weights. Now he's in receipt of 8 kilos, so that's got to bring him into the race. So, for the bipod, I've actually gone a bit wide in case we do get a funny result here. And in the PA, I've gone with the 3 horses, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, so we'll play it safe. 2, 3, 4. Len's correct. It is a maiden. Not a plated race, a handicap type race, so they can become a little more competitive. This PA costs 216 Rand. Okay, class 4, fillies and mares on the poly over 1,600 meters, and at this point in time, there are 10 of them that will go to the start over here. Let's take a look at the Betway market. This morning doing the show, One Path number 2 on the card is the 5 to 2 favourite. 4 Greenhouse is 9 to 2. Number 5 Sign of Fate is at 6 to 1. 6 to 1 about number 6 Plum Pudding, and 7 to 1 about number 1 Prom Queen. There is one other, Fireburst. So Mike de Kock and Matt de Kock have got a couple in the race. Fireburst, according to the market, the lesser of the two, is trading around 8 to 1 or thereabouts, and 10 to 1 and better the balance. Okay, Lenny, we need to get a pick 6 on.
Clyde, this was Prom Queen. She came back to form with a fluent win over the course and distance. And I think now that she struck form, she can go close again. Obviously, One Path is the one to beat. She is 1 from 1 over the course and distance. And she could notch up her second win. There are a number of others that do have chances, but I've taken a chance here, and I've just gone the 2 of them in all perms. Pick 6 bipod and PA.
Okay, well, that's what we're going to do in the first leg. We're drawing the line after Prom Queen and One Path, those two, to battle it out. And then we're going to be shouting our banker home coming up in the next race, which we'll talk about to Len in just a moment. A horse called Q Wing. On to race number 5. You should get on about 25 to 3. That's the time the race runs. We know we've got Ascot this week, so lots of you looking forward, I'm sure, to the rest. What a day it was yesterday. Goodness me. Some super impressive winners over there and some such great coverage as well. Looking forward to the rest of the week of that. This is a middle stakes that we're going to about to talk about, and Q Wing is the principal focus from Len's perspective. This morning, let's get an idea where the market is. 4 to 1 the field. So the market's got it open, and 2 Q Wing does top of the boards at that price. Second choice is Icy Blast, number 9, who's trading at 5s. 11 to 2 about Sequoia, number 1, and number 3, Master Fuego, is trading at around 6 to 1, together with quite a few others like Imperial Power and a few dollars more. They're all sort of in there. So from a market perspective, it's got that sort of wake up, look to it, and anything can win. But Len, you're on to Q Wing, I see.
Yes, Clyde. The betting suggests it's an open race, 4 to 1 the field, as you said. But Q Wing was desperately unlucky to have been pipped last time, and I think he can score his 8th career win today. He was carried in the running last time and by the horse that Richard Fourie rode, and he should have won that day. So, and coming in today with the 4 kilo off his back, he's coming in with bottom weight in this race. And his record on the poly is very good. He's got 2 wins, 2 seconds, and a 4th place from 5 runs. There's no issues with the distance, and I really do expect that this 7-year-old can clock up his next win. So I'm putting all my faith in him.
Okay, well, let's do that. Yeah, 50 on its back. Q Wing, the one to beat in the jackpot. We're taking our chances in bankering that, as we have in the pick 6 as well. And we're spending 105 Rand on the first pot. So Andrew Fortune's got a ride. Yeah, he's riding for Justin Snaith. Amazing story. If you haven't watched the podcast with Warren and Fern and Andrew Harrison, I watched them in the box seat, and excellent story. Andrew Fortune talks about his lifestyle and what he went through and his addictions and his challenges and all these sorts of things that he had to overcome. It's an amazing story. How committed he is now to come back. And he said that he's probably going to ride in the Hollywood Bets Durban July. He's been offered a couple, and what an amazing story that will be. Anyway, he's got this ride here called Goodness Gracious Me. We can ask Len about it, see what sort of chance he gives it. And the favourite this morning, Betway, have got 2 Gs. Gareth Van Zyl had a terrific weekend. The Van Zyl family, well done to them. 14 to 10, 22 to 10 about Goodness Gracious Me. And those 2 are top of the boards at the moment. Len, what are we doing here?
Clyde, this filly, Goodness Gracious Me, she probably found her last few runs a bit far for her. Justin has been trying her over different distances, and she now reverts back to the 1400, where she ran out an easy winner of her maiden. And I feel that this could be the answer to her. I think she could go very close today. Obviously, one must respect the informed stable of Gareth Van Zyl with his runner number 4, 2 Gs. And then in the second jackpot, I've added in the 5 Magical View, who was clearly not her run last time, but she definitely has ability.
Okay, well, there's a look at that jackpot to see how Goodness Gracious Me manages this particular distance. That snapshot or screenshot, as you can see, it will cost you $324. So some of these horses have plummeted in the ratings. We're in the E division now. And, it's a class 5. It's 100,000 Rand, 1,400 meters on the poly. Should run around 3:45. Okay, so the market is recommending Bank Street favourite, Stewie Ferry's runner. That's Sean Veal. He's looking good, Sean Veal. I like his smile. He's 28 to 10 favourite. 7 McCarty is also joint up at 28 to 10. Andre Nell is the trainer of that horse. Danube is currently 9 to 2, number 5 on the card. And I'm sure Solly Bonner is going to be at the track for this horse. Copacabana, Solly and Faisal and all of them there at 6 to 1 for the Dennis Bosch team. Comnadu's got Porfirio. Muzieni will be looking to ride 8 to 1. And it's 10 to 1 and better about the balance. I guess you've got to look out for these horses that plummet in the ratings, Len?
Yes, certainly, Clyde. Look, I think a horse like Mac Hardy has the form to win a race of this nature. He's course and distance suited, and I think he'll go close. Obviously, the ex Cape horse Bank Street has got some fair form, but is yet not raced on the poly track, but should be included, obviously. Then the other improver in the race is the 3-year-old Danu. He's done very well up to now in KZN, and he should be included. Then I see Heather Adamson has brought down the 2-horse Gimme the Flame, the 5-year-old mare. Now, I can't remember the last time she brought any horses to Durban, so one needs to take recognition of this, because it's a kind of horse that could sneak into the trifectas and quartets.
Yeah, very interesting indeed that she's done that. Well done to Heather for taking her chances. Recommending Exacto boxed here from Len's side, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, welcome back. There is a comment from the Hollywood Bets Racing guys about this is what it means. And let me just read it to you quickly. He says here, he's a winner of his last 2 starts on this course. He's doing extremely well at his work, and his work has been good. This Son of Water Winter drops back to 1,200, and we're hoping to see him bring up the hat-trick. So they're quite confident about this. MJ Odendaal and Sean Veal won Mr. Master Starter, Dean Canamay and Craig Zaki, 33-10, 5-2, by the way. This is what it means. And number 5, Bosom Buddy, is 5-1. 4 Cold Shines, 11-2, and it's 8-1 and better about the balance. So quite a bit of confidence from the stable about this is what it means. Len, can he bring up the hat-trick?
Yes, Clyde, he certainly can, and they have all the reason to be confident with him. But this was Mr. Master Starter. He returns from a short break, and if he's not just in need of the run, he will go close. The obvious horse is this is what it means, who's going for the hat-trick. But he's a kilo worse off with Mr. Master Starter. And Mr. Master Starter beat him the last time these two met. So if Mr. Master Starter is fit and well, then it points to him, as far as I'm concerned. Then the other Ruffy I give a chance to is Master Bling. He's coming in with a postage stamp on his back. He's coming in with 48 kilos, and he could actually upset the apple cart at best.
Yeah, it'll be, like you say, interesting to see what Mr. Master Starter does and his return. That only thing, that form line, that last particular run, nothing's come out and won. Whereas this is what it means. It represents Rosh Kadesh and Gian Batista. They both come to win. This is the exacta box for what Len's recommending here: 1, 3 and 6. Okay, so Ascot underway. We don't want to be in your way here, so we'll just quickly get through this. Len will give us an idea what he thinks in this Class 4 fillies and mares. By the way, the 13 horses not running, that's been taken out. And Betway this morning at 9-2 the field. Just to give you an idea, 5 Arvernian Goddess topped the boards for Dean Canamay and Craig Zaki. 9-2, 5-1 about a whole lot of other runners like 12 Ladybug and the 4 Papillion Blue and 8 Buttercup Baby, 7 She's a Machine. So not an easy race. It's quite competitive, the last one on the card. Len, I don't know if you've got a quartet or something worked out for us. What do you like at the back?
Cloud, the 5 horse Arvernian Goddess, she shows an affinity for the poly track, as both of her victories have been on the surface. So I think she'll run a big race again. Then you've got Ladybug, who is she was catching Arvernian Goddess last time, but she's drawn deep at the Then we've got the maiden winner Papillon Blue, who won a good race, but obviously now taking on stronger. So yes, it is an open looking race. But my first choice would be Arvernian Goddess, and I would rove her in a trot.
Okay, well, we got that driving up for you. And listen, Dean Canamay and Craig Zaki, they've been in very good form. And the floaters, the 5 Arvernian Goddess, with those horses. Take that trifecta. Cost you 90 Rand. Thank you for watching Betway's Waiter to Win.